Hey there guys, what is going on? We have another best class setup in Cold War for you here today, and we are looking at the MP5 now. This does actually feature a very fast time to kill up close. Out to about 11 meters, you are getting a 280 millisecond time to kill, which is quite fast up close, and then it does sort of drop off a little bit outside of those medium to longer distances, where you would mostly expect SMGs to struggle a little bit. So again, this class setup does come to us courtesy of Turboman. A lot of the testing that he does is absolutely insane. He tested out all the barrels for this particular weapon and actually found that the best barrel for this particular MP5 class setup is actually not what you think it is, and it's going to be a little bit of a different attachment setup to how we normally run these things. And it just goes to show you that sometimes you just can't trust the attachment stats that you do have in game. Sometimes you have to test these things out for yourself. Just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. We are looking for about 220 subscribers for 5,000, which would be an absolutely ridiculous number to hit. So if you could help me out, that would be massive. And of course, let's talk about the MP5 here, because this thing is pretty interesting in this game right now. So as usual, guys, the timestamps for this video will be on the loading bar and of course in the description. So if you are looking for something specific, make sure you do just skip to that section. As usual, we are going to start off with our secondary here, which is still the Akimbo, the dual-wield Diamatis. We are still in the AM63 waiting room. I don't know why they haven't released that yet. I can't imagine it's too far away, but it isn't out yet, so that's a little unfortunate. Our attachments for this thing are going to be as follows. You can take the sound suppressor or the infantry compensator. This is up to you. Then the barrel, the task force option for damage, range, and bullet velocity. Then the body, 5mm laser for the hipfire accuracy of 35%. Then the magazine, biggest one with the largest magazine and fastest reload speed, really nice option in this slot. And then lastly, the dual wield pistols. Of course, you want two of these bad boys. If somebody does get too close to you, you use this like a shotgun. In the tactical slot, as usual, we are running the stim shot here because this is an option that will keep us alive after we do take some damage in gunfights. Then in the lethal slot, we do have the Semtex here, which is another great option in this game for sticking it to people. Super satisfying. You're going to get lots of kills with this thing. But the lethal is up to you. You can choose any of these 5 available options and you'll do fine with them. In the field upgrade slot, this is another slot where you can pick your own option here. Like, these are all good options and they all do something a little bit different. I like the jammer because it does deny that enemy information on the minimap and creates an area where you can play sort of undetected. And then in the wildcard slot, we're going for perk greed here. We don't need 8 attachments on this thing to make this very powerful. We only want those 6 perks because it just makes it feel good. Gunfight is a little overkill here. Those perks are going to be flak jacket and forward intel for that explosive resistance. And of course, the larger minimap and getting that respawn information. Then we want scavenger for that extra ammo on people we do kill. And tracker for those enemy footsteps is very important as well. And then ninja and ghost to round out our perk setup. So again, as I said, this class does come to us courtesy of Turboman. Go check him out if you haven't already done so. And he tested out these barrels. And in some cases, they don't actually do what they say they do. So we'll actually start off with the barrel here, and the barrel that he has chosen, or that we have chosen as well, is the extended barrel. This does increase our bullet velocity by 40%, but again, upon Turbo's testing here, he actually tested out all these barrels and found that the extended barrel does give us the best hit detection, which is really strange. You would expect something like the reinforced heavy barrel or even like the bullet velocity barrel with the Ranger would have the best bullet velocity and the best hit detection, but from what he found, the extended barrel is the way to go with this thing. If this is a bug and it does get changed, we'll probably end up going with something like the reinforced heavy barrel or the task force barrel, but just keep this in mind. You want to go with the extended barrel or you want to go with the task force barrel if you are playing at those slightly longer distances. Then we move to the muzzle slot. Here we take the infantry compensator for a 12% increase to our vertical recoil control. This does help keep us on target. The MP5 doesn't have super lots of recoil as it is. It can be a little inconsistent, but it's not super bouncy, like just up and down, massive bounce of recoil. It's more sort of minor inconsistencies here. And because the recoil is relatively easy to control, we're taking the underbarrel slot. We want the bruiser grip here. This does give us movement speed, sprinting movement speed, shooting movement speed, and aim walking movement speed. This is, as I said, is a class setup that you want to use mostly at close range because the damage range drop off does start at about 11 meters. You do get a 280 millisecond time to kill within that 11 meters, but outside of that, it can struggle a little bit in terms of time to kill. So play up close, and this does allow us to move around the map quite quickly and get in close quarter situations. Then for the aim down sight speed, you want the Serpent Grip for a 25% increase to our aim down sight speed. Really nice increase here. And actually doesn't reduce our shooting movement speed and sprint to fire speed by as much as the airborne elastic wrap. Then lastly here, the Raider stock for a 30% increase to our sprint to fire speed and 10% to aim walking movement speed. Now keep in mind, you can actually run an ammo attachment with this thing as it does feel a little short sometimes with just a stock 30 round magazine. I'd probably drop off the Raider stock for this and then take something like maybe an SAS mag clamp or a 40 round drum, 40 round speed mag. Take whatever ammo magazine you do prefer because this can help when you are fighting up close and you do have to fight more than one enemy because 30 sometimes doesn't feel like enough shots here. So as I said, guys, this class setup is going to be very interesting here. We're just going to jump into some gameplay with this thing because this feels really good in the game up close, and outside of those longer distances it can struggle, but the MP5 is still a pretty cool weapon in this game. Alrighty, so we are on raid. I think this is a 12v12 game, so it can be a little short of ammo here sometimes, which can be a little bit of a problem, but we'll do make what the... That was not English words. Those were not sentences. we'll make do with what we've got here. All we have to do, again, as usual, is just get nice and close to people. Try and spray people down who are not too far away from us. Like that guy just there. Deleted him. See you later, mate. Gone. That's going to be a tough place to push, so I don't... Ooh, that's... Alright, we managed to... I didn't think we were going to kill that guy. I was pretty sure he was going to kill us. 12v12 playlist is still, like, the fun place to play the game. Like, it's just so good, man. Just being able to play with more people on the map at the same time, it just feels really, really good. Like, a lot of fun to just sort of sprint around, see somebody new every sort of time you run around the corner. It just feels good. There's 3 people in there? Oh my goodness, what did... There's no... Okay, I can handle getting no-scope from there. There's not much I could do about it, and that makes me feel a little bit better about dying there. It's just... That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you just die. Alright, we're gonna get up close and personal with these dudes. No, I'm gonna back off as I did kill a guy, and maybe rotate back through them. I don't actually... Ooh. Alright, now I have to go. Oh my god. What? How did I get away with that? There's a guy coming. Alright, I don't want to be here anymore. This is a place I do not want to... actually, the spawn's flipped. The spawn's... Like, I was just in their spawn and they just flipped, so... Ooh. That's not ideal to get shot like that, but... Oh, man. Tough. Pushed. Couldn't make up my mind. Got stuck in between about 4 different people there. I mean, what can you do about that? Sometimes you just get caught. Sometimes you just get caught. Alright, jump inside. I know there's a guy coming up on this side. Yep, there he is. Nice, we deleted that guy. Pretty good. Oh boy. Oh, stick. Big stick. Man, I remember when there was a period of time where we thought we were going to have 2 entire years of the MP5 being the most broken gun in the game. When this game launched, the MP5 was just insanely good. Like, just ridiculously good. Like, easily best gun in the game. And people were like, man, not another year. Like, well, I can't go for another year, man. What am I looking at here? These dudes just like, oh, yep, good timing. That's COD for you. That's COD for you right there. Yeah, there was big concerns that the MP5 was going to be the best gun in the game for another year, and people were not about that. This is going to be a tough one to push. This is going to be tough. Oh my god. I think I'm being followed? Maybe? Is there going to be a guy here? No? Oh, yes? That was a strange gunfight. That was... Oh, man. You can, of course, make this class a little bit different, as I said. You can change out some of these attachments... Ooh. Just going to go this way instead. You can, of course, change out some of these attachments and make the class setup a little different. You want to change out some barrels. You want to change out some recoil controlling attach. Damn it. You can change out some recoil controlling attachments, like your underbarrel and other things, to make this a little bit different, a little bit easier to control. But realistically, the MP5 is not a super tough weapon to control as it is, and that's why we've gone with the underbarrel that we have in the... Was it the Bruiser Grip? Bruiser Grip makes movement speed and movement stuff easier, which is always good on maps that are a little larger than you're probably expecting, like this one. You just want to be able to close the gaps, really, and that's sort of all you're after. Alright, we're just gonna jump. Well, tough to... Ooh, okay, he just jumped up there. I wasn't actually expecting him to do that. That was a good play by him. What are we doing? 17 and 6? That's pretty good. That's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. And now that I've said that, I know... It's... Oh, no. 2 or 3 boys that way? Can't go that way. Nice, got that guy there. Yeah, there's 3 boys on those stairs there, and if one of them pushes this way... no, that's okay. That's still good. I'm just gonna chuck the jammer there. Yeah, that guy couldn't help himself. Alright, I do have the war machine. Alright, that's good. No, Oh, that happens to me so often in this, this playlist, man. Nowhere in the world have I lost more War Machines basically after getting one kill with them than in the 12v12 playlist. Like, that is unfortunate, and it has happened to me so many times, I actually can't stand it. Oh, that is rough, boys. That's... Some of you may not know the sting of losing your War Machine after literally one kill, and some of you will know the sting of losing your War Machine after one kill, and that's very painful. I mean, we've done pretty well here regardless of losing our kill streaks or anything like that, but we could have done way, way better. Always gotta be there's actually another guy in here. No, the boys got in. The 6 boys who were in that little corridor there, they sorted him out. We're actually gonna lose this game as well. Just to let you guys know. No, we haven't lost it yet, but we are going to. Okay. Yep. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. I think I waited just long enough for there to be 2 boys in that room when I decided to push, so that was a good decision by me. And we do come up with an L there, which is a little unfortunate, but what do we do? 25 and 8? That's not a too bad game. That's not a terrible game. I'll take it. And we would have done even better there if we hadn't got immediately taken out when we did fire 1 grenade out of our War Machine. So we'll have our final thoughts on this thing in just a second here. So as you saw there, guys, this particular MP5 class setup absolutely dominates up close. It really, really shreds people with that 280 millisecond time to kill out to about 11 meters or so. And again, as you saw, it probably struggles a little bit further outside of that, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is with these kind of SMGs. You're still struggling to compete with like the LC10 or even the KSP, which absolutely deletes people up close. It is one of those things. It's just, you know, if you want to use the MP5, this thing is still pretty good up close, and that is really how you want to focus on using this thing. Just before we do go here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. We are looking for about 220 subscribers to hit 5,000. That'd be an absolutely massive milestone for me. So if we could get there, that'd be ridiculous. And again, thank you very much for watching, as I said, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!